after successful completion of this program, then next one is the agenda. This is the agenda of the program that I have learned during the 15 days, and in the upcoming days, in upcoming slides, we are going to discuss in brief about the each and every course. In that first one, we have the communication skill. Then what is the communication skill? The communication skill allow you to understand and understood by the others. The communication skill involve listening, speaking, observing, and empathizing. Then in this slide, you can see the types of the communication. First one is the verbal communication. The communication using the words to share the information with other people, and it can be face to face or telephonic. The next one is the non-verbal communication. The non-verbal communication is the transmission of the message through a non-verbal platform such as the eye contact, facial expression, gesture, posture, and the distance between the two peoples. Then third one is the written communication. The written communication involves any type of the interaction that make us of the written words. It is essential for the small business owners and managers to develop the effective written communication. Then the examples of the written communication are magazine, books, or emails. Then last one is the visualization. The visual communication is the way to communicate ideas graphically in a way that are efficient and help to convey more meaning. And the examples of visualization communication are graphs, charts, and maps. Then how we can improve our communication skill? First one is the listening. Being good listener is one of the best way to be to being a good communicator. And second one is the clarity. You should be clear about the your message that you are going to deliver. And third one is the confidence. It is important to be confident in your interaction with others. The confidence show your co-workers that you believe in what you are saying and you follow through. Then next one is the presentation skill. Then what is the presentation skill? The presentation skills are the skills you need for delivering the effective and engaging presentation to a variety of audience. In this slide, the skills required for the effective presentation are shown. First one is the PowerPoint. Before your presentation, your PowerPoint should be properly ready. All the content should be in a good manner. And next one is the content and structure. The content and the structure of the PowerPoint should be simple and can be understood by the audience. Next one is the notes and handouts. You should be keep your handouts and the notes of the PPT before delivering the knowledge, before delivering the presentation, for effective delivering of the knowledge, and also it avoid the missing of the any point during the explanation. Then next one is the practice. Make practice the presentation 3 or 4 times before final presentation. It increases the self confidence. Then next one is the speech. The speech should be clear and in the simple language, so for the better understanding of the audience, and use the example for explaining any ideas or theory. Then nervousness. Sometimes due to pressure and lack of the confidence, we feel nervousness. To avoid this, we should have the proper knowledge about the subject, and doing practices will increases the self confidence. Then next one is the interaction. While giving the presentation, interact with the audience. Involve your audience in your presentation. For example, by asking the question, for example, if you are explaining any new technology to your audience, then ask a question to the audience that before this, are you aware about this technology? In this way, you can involve your audience. Then last one is the body language. Present While giving presentation, positive body language should be there, and you should be fresh, and you should be cheerful. Means your noise is energy of the seminar hall. So energy in your voice indicates your confidence, and it also involves the audience in your presentation. So after this session in this course, I have learned that the greater confidence when giving the presentation, new technique to enhance our existing presentation skill, the ability to interpret and engage the audience. audience. Then next one is the soft skill. The soft skills are broadly classified as a combination of personalities, traits, behaviors, and social attitudes that allow people to communicate effectively, collaborate, and successful managing the conflict. So the yeah, in this slide, the skills are shown. First one is the leadership. Having the confident and the clear vision can help influence your co-workers and get them on board with your ideas now and in future. Displaying such a leadership skill help us to gain visibility within an organization, which is lead to more opportunity. Then next one is the teamwork. A company success is rarely dependent on the person doing something all by him or herself. Success is the result of many people working toward a common goal. So when employee can synthesize their varied talent, everyone wins. Then next one is the communication. Both written and verbal skills are almost important in the workplace because they set the tone of how people perceive you. They also improve your chance of building relationship with co-workers. Then next soft skill is problem solving. The problem solving is an act of defining a problem, determining the causes of problem, identifying, prioritizing, and selecting the alternative for solution and implementing a solution. Then next soft skill is interpersonal. Interpersonal skills are the qualities and behavior we exhibit while interacting with other people. Strong interpersonal skill are the key indicator of the success in working environment. As benefit include ability to cooperate with the teammates to solve the difficult problems. Then next one is the career guidance framework. Throughout the framework, the term career guidance refers to the both career education and guidance. To frame our career, we need to focus on the following things. First one is the education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or acquisition of knowledge, skill, values, beliefs, and habits, which is required to frame our career. Then next one is the vision. Vision. A career vision is a statement about what you want to achieve in your career, the major accomplishment you hope to attain, the level or position you hope to rise to, and the lasting impact you hope to make. A career vision statement is very much big picture thinking. Then next one is the skills. The for the career, skills are must required for having the good skills. Increases the employment opportunity, increases the career development opportunity and the personal growth. Then next one is the interest. Interest are the things that you are enjoy doing. Identifying your interest can help you to defining the ideas and the pursuits that engage you and are likely to be important in satisfying the work. Being aware of your interest can help you to find the related industries and the sectors. Then next one is the values. Values are the qualities considered to be the most important guiding principle that help to set priorities in your career and life. They are highly personal and define what is purposeful and meaningful to you. Then last one is the goal. The career goal is all about setting short term and long term objective related to the one's career path. Setting career goals is the important as it is helps to propel individuals to accomplish them. Then next one is the resume writing. Resume is a document which is created and used by the person to present their background, skill, and accomplishment. Most profession position require application to submit a resume and a cover letter as a part of the application process. So in this slide, the points that to be considered while writing a resume is listed. Show impact, include soft skill, and highlight the technical skill. Accurately summarize the soft skill and the technology that is you are familiar with. That the point can say. For example, highlight technical skill. During my diploma course, I have completed the one workshop on how manufacturing of the transformer. In that, from beginning to the end, from calculating the size of the core for calculating the gauge of the wire, which type of the winding, the diameter of the winding. Then all these things are we are calculated. After that, we constructed one transformer of about 5 kVA. After that, testing and maintenance, all this done in that workshop. So I think I have that plus point, that I have know all the manufacturing process of the transformer. And in the soft skill, being an electrical engineer, if we aware about the C++ or Java or any other languages or other any soft skill, which is a very plus point, being a electrical engineer. Be unique. uh, it shows a good impact to be unique, having some different skills than the other, get give to more chance to get hired. Include keywords. Include keywords to explain your skills and talents. Don't write much theory content in the resume. And proofread. The mistakes tells the hiring manager you are not detailed oriented. Ask a few friends or trusted colleagues or your guide to have a look at your resume. Fresh eyes are always more likely to catch the errors. Then next one is the group discussion. What is the group discussion? A group discussion is a technique used by the corporate companies, educational institutes, and other organizations to judge the communication skill of the participant. Then what skills are judged in the group discussion? How open minded you are, how good you are while communicating with others, your attitude and your confidence, your problem solving and critical thinking skill, your analysis skill and the subject knowledge, and much more. Then here we will discuss all discuss group discussion tips and tricks. So first one is the initiation. The meaning of initiation is the who. Those are giving a brief introduction about the given topic. They will initiate on the group and they have proper knowledge about the given topic. Next one is the role play. The meaning of the role play is that if one person is not aware about the topic, they listen to the others, what they are saying about the given topic, and they say their point of view regarding that topic. It is easy to process to know about the any topic. Then last one is the conclusion. The meaning of the conclusion is that whom those are concluding the topic or given the conclusion of the given topic. If one person can do three roles of the group discussion, then that person should be considered as a good performer on this round. Then next one is the interview skills. The interview skills are the essential tools for the all the student in today's world of employment, as there is an increasing competition for the job vacancies. In this slide, the skills which is required for the interview are shown or listed. First one is a dress appropriately. We should dress appropriately while going to the interview. It shows the good impact. If in the case of ladies, if we wear heavy makeup or heavy jewelry, it will show the bad impact on the interviewer. So it should be formal while going to the interview. Next one is the arrive in a good time. You should be arriving in a good time. You should not be late for the your interview. And if your interview is arranged at the 9:30, you should be arrive at 9 a.m. sharp. Then next one is the body language. Your body language tells your personality. You should use the positive personality. For example, your body language tells your attitude, your work dedication, how interested you are for this post, and knowledge, your confidence, etc. Then accept the unaccepted. While going for giving the interview, there are some situations or conditions are may rise that you are not thought about earlier about that. So be ready for to face that situation. Don't feel nervous in that condition. The skills are these skills are very important while going to the interview. And last one is ask questions. If you don't get any question of interviewer, then you can request them to repeat the question, so that you can analyze the question and give the better answer of it. Then next one is the business etiquette. A business etiquette is important because it creates professional, mutual, respectful atmosphere and improve the communication. Then the rules of the good business etiquettes are always use name in the meeting. It is easy to forget the names of the people name when in a business meeting, And for this reason, it is a good idea to write all the names down on the piece of the paper in front of you. It is commonly to say treat other as you would like to be treated yourself. However, different people having the different expectation. You might like to be called by your first name when being greeted by the service provider. However, someone else might prefer to be referred to more formally with Mr. and Mrs. etc. Then three R's. It is important to be considered about the physiological needs of the different people. A very useful rule of the thumb to go by it that of the three R's. First R is about recognition, using using name greeting and making a point of acknowledgement people. Then next one is the respect, treating people with respect, value, and courtesy, and apologizing to them where the situation calls for it. Response: people do not want to kept waiting; they need to be respond to. Then cracking inappropriate jokes. Uh, uh, Cracking inappropriate etiquette is all about the behavior and sensitivity. For example, cracking jokes at the time where it is inappropriate, or inappropriate jokes in general, shows the total lack of sensitivity. Then next one is the effective email writing. The email, like traditional business letters, need to be clear and concise. Keep your sentences short and to be point. The body of the email should be direct and informative, and it should contain all the important information. So the figure shows the slide shows the points to be considered while effective email writing. That write a meaningful subject line, keep the message focused, identify yourself clearly, respond promptly, distinguish between formal and informal situation. Then next one is the telephone etiquette. The phone etiquette is the way to use a manner to represent yourself and your business to customer via telephone. Telephone communication. This includes the way you greet a customer, your body language, tone of voice, word choice, listening skill, and how you close the calls. And here are the tips for the telephone etiquette. First one: answer a call within the three rings. Immediately introduce yourself. Speak clearly. Only use speakerphone when necessary. Remain cheerful. Ask before putting the someone on hold or transferring a call. Then next one is the accounting fundamentals. Accounting fundamentals. Accounting is a practice of recording and reporting on business transaction. In that we have the debits and the credits. In the business accounting system, debits and the credits are the backbone. They exist in every aspects of the system, because every entry in the business will contain both a debits and the credits. All the debits and all the credits must be equal. Otherwise, an entry is out of the balance and will throw an entire balance sheet off as well. Debits and the credit increases and decreases as the balance of the amount. Then next one is the assistant liabilities. Assistant the liabilities make up the account on the balance sheet. There are the separate sections for the different assets and the liabilities depending upon the types of the business. Assist increases with debits and decreases with credits, and liability increases with credits and decreases with debits. That is, both are inversely proportional. Assist are anything that a company has that values, such as the cash, vehicles, inventory, objects, claim, rights that belong to the company. Liabilities are the opposite, and they are obligation that one company has to another company. Examples of the liabilities included the credit cards and the loans. Then next one is the IT foundational skills. The computing and programming are the essential to leverage the technical skills of the student. The course fundamental of information technology has been essential in the present age of the computer technology and the information, as the application of the information technology can be found in the all the aspects of the lives. The program has been developed to facilitate the acquisition of the foundational skills required in the IT industry today. This program provides the requisites awareness and the knowledge to understand key concept that can be applied to IT projects. The IT skills are cybersecurity, cloud computing, networking, and wireless and programming. Then next one is and the last topic of this course is about artificial intelligence. So and AL is the science of technology based on the discipline such as the computer science, biology, physiology, mathematics, maths, neuroscience, and engineering. A major trust of the AL is in the development of computer functions associated with the human intelligence, such as recognizing, learning, and problem solving. So, what is the artificial intelligence? According to the father of artificial intelligence, it is the science and engineering of the making intelligent machine, especially intelligent computer programs. Artificial intelligence is the way of making a computer controlled robot, or a software think intelligently in the similar manner that the intelligent human think. AI is accomplished by studying how human brain think and how human learn, decide, and work while trying to solve a problem, and then using the outcome of this study as the basic of the developing intelligence software and the system. Then next one is the benefit of this internship. It helps us to enhance our personality traits, makes us ready face to interview, as well as make you learn how to live and impact during the interview. It will eventually help us to develop some of the hard and the soft skill which is much needed in the corporate sector. Group discussions are the another top notch skill on should acquire. Hacking any group discussion will be easy after we complete this internship. Module related to the fundamental and accounting and also artificial intelligence information is added in this course, which is very beneficial for us. Then next one is the conclusion. In this seminar, the overall subjects of the program are discussed. The above discussed subjects are very helpful in the job or the business for the freshers. It gives the knowledge about how to behave, how to write professionally, how to dress professionally, how to speak professionally, and much more. Thank you for your patience listening.